YouTube launches music for iOS and Android. Uber adds TomTom data to its driver app. InNOut sues DoorDash to halt deliveries, and more. It's Thursday, November 12th, and this is Crunch Report. So you might notice I'm not Sarah. I'm Katie Roof filling in for Sarah while she soaks up some Florida sun. Now, let's give this a try. Music lovers, take note. For a lot of people, YouTube's the place to watch music videos, and to a much lesser extent, a place for unknown musicians to be found. That is, until YouTube launched the music app for iOS and Android, out now. You get a free 14-day trial, then you can pay the $9.99 for YouTube Red. So it's not a Google Play Music replacement, but it's certainly a way to sell more tracks and subscriptions for it. YouTube's also been testing an Android-only beta version of music called Music Key with a small set of users to see how the heavy music user base interacts with it and YouTube as a whole. The team learned during the beta that users disliked ads, which is what led to YouTube Red. If you're subscribed to Red, you'll get ad-free viewing and listening, audio-only mode, and offline play in YouTube Music. Uber lost out on its joint bid for Nokia's Here mapping unit earlier this year, but that's not stopping it from leveling up its navigation services. Mapping company TomTom just announced a deal to give Uber drivers its software. Mind you, not passengers, who will still pull from Google Maps in the consumer app. This is just for drivers. But designed to make navigation a lot better. Which, as any frequent Uber passenger can tell you, it's definitely a good thing. It's a multi-year global deal focusing on 300 cities, but terms of the deal weren't disclosed. TomTom provides mapping data for its own GPS nav hardware, but it also works with third parties, especially in urban areas. Shares for TomTom were up over 8% on the news. Using a smartwatch without your smartphone? Android Wear is finally enabling cellular connectivity, meaning that you won't have to bring your phone with you to check your texts on a run. The watches already worked with Bluetooth, but now the wearables will be able to make calls and search the internet without Wi-Fi or a nearby phone. While Samsung already debuted watches with similar capabilities, the Apple Watch still needs to be tethered to your iPhone. The Android update will go into effect with future watches, starting with LG's Urbane 2nd Edition, which is now on sale in the US via AT&T and Verizon. The government is reading your Facebook messages. The social media giant reported a 23% spike in US government inquiries this year, targeting over 26,000 users. Facebook said it complied with 80% of the requests, which were primarily search warrants. So you probably shouldn't post a Facebook status about doing anything illegal. The United States isn't the only country that's using the social media service to fight crime. Facebook saw an 18% increase in global data requests. Be careful what you share online, folks. Now, San Francisco has more than enough delivery startups to go around, Spoon Rocket, Munchery, Postmates, but there's one thing you still can't get on demand, InNOut, which has a cult following on the West Coast, has filed a lawsuit with DoorDash demanding that they stop delivering its burgers immediately. The complaint says that not only did DoorDash improperly use InNOut's logo on their website, but they had concerns over DoorDash keeping the meals at the right temperature. I don't know about you, but I'd prefer a lukewarm In-N-Out burger over a fresh McDonald's burger any day. That's it for today. I'm Katie Roof filling in for Sarah Lane. Crunch Report airs every weekday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific on TechCrunch.com. You can also find us on iTunes and on YouTube. See you tomorrow.